opposition had every opportunity to reveal their numbers, and numbers controls proceedings and processes on the floor of Parliament. Parliament doesn't work because you have the loudest mouth in the room, or you have the most brilliant mindset in the room. Far from it, Parliament work and operate based on numbers. You said the country has enough evidence to know numbers still remains on the side of government. And we came out of Parliament this morning. We adjourned till 28th of May on the basis of a motion moved by the Leader of Government Business. That is the last opportunity for opposition. If they had numbers on floor, they want to give an impression that they got numbers deep in government side. Well, that was the moment to block the motion to adjourn Parliament. It just hits home my point that Parliament is dictated by numbers. Numbers allow motions to be sustained or motions to be refused. And in the last instance, when the Leader of Government Business moved for us to adjourn Parliament to 28th of May 2024, they could not even call for a division. Everyone had the overwhelming yes to the motion to adjourn Parliament. If they had the numbers, they would have said no. And if they feel that the Speaker overrided their no, they would have called for division. And when a division is called for, then numbers rise up to support their nay or no in everybody's words. So I just want to indicate to the country, we are not running out from our businesses. Some in the opposition rank knows very well, especially deep in the opposition rank who've been around for some time. They have mastered moving parliaments even when Parliament businesses are at hand. We came to Parliament with clear business to attend to. We dispensed with all businesses before us, especially the Christian identity amendment in our constitution, as well as the judiciary amendment to insert an appeals court. Those were clear focus for this sitting of Parliament. We retired. We gave them opportunity, and in their attempted motion of no confidence this morning in Parliament, I found out it was 3 times, not 2 motions. 3 motions they submitted. The first motion refused by the Private Members Committee. The second motion they knew might fail, and today someone from the opposition side admitted that they withdraw the 14th of February motion, and they reload another motion on the 20th, which is just 2 days ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Papua New Guinea, you don't tamper with set processes that deals with the most serious business in Parliament, and that is government formation. Government formation is the most serious business in Parliament. They should know, they're better learned than most. They should know that the constitutional requirement. They should know the standing order requirements. And they should know that Supreme Court rulings on this matter clearly prescribed constitutional requirements, standing order requirements, and Supreme Court rulings as to the requirements of what is the steps necessary to take and how a vote of no confidence motion is constructed, loads, entertained. If they fail to do their job, they can't blame anyone else. We're not going to sit in Parliament forever and wait on them to do their job. When you don't do things properly, don't blame others. Blame yourself. But the good news for them is that we're coming back to Parliament on May 28th. If they feel that they have every intention to continue on moving that motion of no confidence, 28th of May 2024 is the opportunity they will be presented again. And I can give you my word, we will sit 2 weeks, we will sit 3 weeks, we will do our business still. And if numbers shift on this day, number will be shifting on the floor of Parliament. It will be evident. At the moment, number is sustained on the government side. Pangu alone this week crossed over 50 plus 1 threshold. We are now 59 members of Parliament. In a Parliament of 118, we are 59. That's 50% of current Parliament, I beg your pardon. So the number is with government. We're going to business. You don't come attempting vote of no confidence if you have not done your homework, and more so if you have not followed strict compliance to the process as entailed in the standing orders, as entailed in the Constitution, and as reflected in the Supreme Court rulings we have on foot in respect to vote of no confidence motions. I want to also indicate I'm just a little bit concerned on the manner in which they're doing. Certain signatories of motions, especially the second motion, I will not be surprised if the third motion also it confirms that certain signatories did not sign onto the motion. Evidence of cut and paste, evidence of photocopying that has emerged in a serious Section 145 motion. And this is not a funny matter for them to procure signatures of leaders without their consent. One leader, in fact, the Honorable Gordon Wesley has given a letter to the Private Members Committee that for the second motion, he did not sign. He did not sign, physically sign in a new motion of no confidence. That's an indication of possibly forgery at the highest people's parliament. If you want to engage upon a serious motion like vote of no confidence, do things properly. And I'm ashamed that some who claim to be fathers of this country are not able to coerce and advise young leaders to do things correctly, especially former prime ministers in the rank. On the defense of the House and the procedures of the House, do things correctly. Do things correctly. When you do things correctly, it will be sustained. It will be sustained in Parliament, and if you refer a matter to court, it will be also sustained. And I want to encourage through this press to the country, no one is running away from their constitutional duties. And we have adjourned Parliament based on the numbers we had. The last opportunity they had to stop adjournment was when Leader of Government Business moved for adjournment. They failed to produce number to stop the adjournment also. So I just want to encourage all people out there, just because vote of no confidence was not held in this sitting of Parliament must not create anxiety, must not create tension. The leaders on the other side, they came, but where it matters most, they had no number on the floor of Parliament to take control of proceedings. We are not waiting on them.